All right, hello everybody. We are back with more Dungeons and Dragons. I'm having a good day. Hopefully, I don't kill my players. Don't worry about
We would like not to die.
it. But where we last left off, you guys were about to explore the city of Aurelios. Where did you want to go first? I believe you had several buildings that you could explore.
I know the library was definitely one of the more prominent locations because with Diana and I wanted to find some information because we were told by the lovely renegotiated Cyrune that we would find the ability to craft potions using the Coral Star Rose exclusively in the library. And then
Yes.
myself as well as Malkael wanted to see what they had in the armory, considering it would be intact and hadn't been touched in centuries.
Yes.
That is true.
And then
Everything in this city is still pretty pristine.
from a safe distance, I wanted to go and pay my respects to the king for having made his choice.
Ah, okay.
Because even though I would love nothing more than to put him to rest, I know that this is his choice, and having had that reiterated to me, I wanted to still pay my respects, because he has made a choice of not undeath or unlife, but a choice of protection. And in his Malik's eyes, like as a grave cleric, that is not perversion, that is propagation, and ensures that life is able to have the cycle it needs for when this city is able to re-rise from the ocean's depths.
So how about we do that first?
Okay.
So, I'm assuming everyone would like to go. Does everyone want to stick together, or do you guys want to split up?
Well, not anymore. I'll go.
All right, just asking a question. Damn. All right. So you.
When the DM says, "Do you all want to go, or do you want to split up?" The correct answer is always, "Will not split up."
We will not split up, Dad. We will not fall into your trap card.
I play two face-down cards. So you all walk towards the center of the city where the throne chamber is. It is very much another dome-like structure that looks like very much akin to a very large cathedral, like marriage cathedral, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, your classic, Catholic style church, but it is
Yeah.
overly
But
generous in size.
it is a very wide open space with a ton of those every version of those sea flowers I described to you guys is surrounding his throne. As you guys get closer, you see a bright blue shine coming from his throne. You see the king currently sitting on his throne, holding his trident kind of in front of him, pointed face down into the ground, as you see this.
Like that.
As you see a massive gray throne made from sea stone, you can see flecks of this rainbow-colored stone formed in this throne. He seems to be wearing armor that is made from the bones of deceased sea creatures, sea creatures that you guys have never seen before. You couldn't even make them out if, or like recall them if you wanted to. And you see the rest of the city in the background that's being covered in the dome, that's being radiated by his pulsing body, which is giving off this very potent magic. Diana, you still had Detect Magic up, right?
At this point, especially where we are, detect magic's just going to be up.
Okay.
Like, unless she needs to read something and do comprehend languages, like detect
One
magic is up.
second.
Like ritualistically up?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and Malik would also start doing the same, just so that he and Diana can confer back and forth in case anything, just so that we're able to, have two opinions.
You both would sense the richest abjuration magic you've ever sensed. You can tell that the king was connected to the natural weave like you guys are now. It radiates that same pure energy.
Okay.
Like I said, from a very general and safe distance, you'll see something that Malik has done once or twice before in your guys' presence, to where he brings out each of the relics of Zadar that he has obtained, the Horn of Valhalla, Backbiter, as well as just an accoutrement of relics and other items of the death culture that he has gathered throughout his times. He makes this small altar, gets on his knees, and just sits there for a moment, and in Celestial just begins to pray and thank this man for what he has done for this land, and allowing us to be able to visit this place safely, because it has been kept in preservation, and that, like I said, he is neither undead or unlife, that he is choosing to be a protector of this land, and that when his time comes and he wishes to rest, I do hope that he will reach out, and I will be able to help him raise this city from the ocean floor back to the mainland where it belongs, and he may finally rest in peace. And then, after a small period of time after I've said all that, I will repack up my things, give him a very generous bow, and say, I am ready to continue whenever you are.
Roll me a D100, please.
You got it. 16.
Perfect. That is what I was looking for. For a very slight moment, Malik, as you turn away, like a whisper on the wind, you just hear, "Thank you."
Malik will smile and continue on, knowing that, there is good in this world still.
Mm-hmm.
And he is happy he has found some.
As you guys continue to kind of walk through the city, you admire the architecture, because this is architecture that was built way before the Lion Brooks, who built most of what the modern architecture is today. The symbol you see kind of on a lot of this architecture is that of what you probably assume the symbol for the Triton folk is. It seems to be a kind of a fish head with two fins that kind of fan out like fans on either side. Where would you like to go next? Would you like to go to the armory or the library?
In fairness, darlings, we have kept our wonderful paladin away from pointy things for a little bit.
It's true.
I wouldn't mind a quick trip to the armory. Certainly, when we get to the library, I know you all will need to spend a good amount of time there, and I do not mind that either.
And before like Michael takes a turn step to go, Diana holds her fingers, says hold. And the reminder, darling, what do we do about magical items that we don't know what they do?
I give Diana a look and say, rush in and grab them, of course.
Of course, that's exactly what we do, darling. Let me check it out first, and if it's safe, I'll let you know.
Of course, of course.
Perfect, darling. And then goes to move through the armory.
As you say that, Diana, from on your waist, out of your bag of holding,
Mm-hmm.
shoots a piece of paper.
Oh, AP?
And a piece of paper that gently floats in front of you and lands into your hand.
Uh-huh.
Is it more notes from the bagman?
As written on this piece of paper just says, "Good. More trinkets for me."
Diana just looks at this for a second. The
Signed the bag, man.
the urge to just throw a fireball into my bag of holding is tempting as all the hells.
Mm-hmm.
Crumples the paper, freezes it, just crushes it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this would be realistically the best place to kind of coax the bagman out, because we can breathe and he can't. If he requires breathing, but he also, even if he could...
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Even if he could breathe, the pressure would get to him.
True.
I'm just saying, thinking outside the box here.
Yes.
Using our environment to our advantage.
Kind of directly across from the King's Throne Cathedral, you see a building that is built from more sea stone. It has silver and gold silver and gold accents going up and down, kind of the front and the sides of the building. And you see a bronze sign that says the armory on it with two swords that kind of cross above the name.
Yes. I'll head that direction.
It is very easy. It is not even locked.
That doesn't bode well, but okay. Let's open the door.
As you open the door, it opens up into a much larger space than the building you just opened the door of. You open the door to a industrial warehouse-sized room. Just wall-to-wall shelves of swords, axes, shields, and other glittery items that you can see from shelf to shelf.
Oh, Diana! Do you still have that detect magic going?
I do, darling.
As do I.
This
Could you,
room lights up like a Christmas tree.
Lovely.
Almost every weapon in this room has silent traces of magic on it.
Diana looks around, sees it, and says, "Plenty of magical items, darling. Now, for my sake and for your sake, I suggest let's focus on a couple that you're interested in. I can ritual cast identify, but heavens, darling, I don't want to be here all day and all night.
Oh, certainly not. Certainly not.
Same thing
what
for you,
I'm-
Eric. You can pick a couple things and also use Malik. It's by all means."
So I was just thinking, was all this stuff made in-house?
I would assume so. It might even be made of materials that haven't seen the light of day in thousands of years.
You can tell that the craftsmanship on these weapons is Master Smith level.
Anyone else find it weird that, I can't quite tell exactly what material this is. You know, normally when you make these weapons with whatever material you're using, you got the hot iron forge and everything. With the water pressure down here and, the water.
Well, don't
How
forget,
exactly...
the city was above the ocean for a long
Oh,
time.
right.
And like Diana motions around and says, "Most of this is still pristine even under the waves."
It shows just how
That's a
powerful
cool
the
bit,
king's magic is.
So, what I would be looking for personally would be a great sword,
Okay.
or great swords. And we'll say the 3 most magically glowing great swords we can find.
Okay.
The ones with the
That way I have,
brightest
that way I
of
have some
glow.
choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a D100.
A D100. Okay.
Diana is just the mom while the kids are shopping. Pick out your favorites, darling.
You get one item each, children.
One item
One
each.
So make your choices.
Now roll me a D4.
D4.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Hopefully really good. Hopefully really good.
So, Malkael, on the far left wall, you see 4 very pristine looking great swords, all in their sheaths. And Diana, when you look at them, they all radiate very potent magic.
They're strong, darling, all 4 of them.
Just so that, the best choice can possibly be made, could I prevail upon you, Madame, to identify all 4 of them?
That'll take some time.
Yeah, Diana says, "I can, darling, but let's first, if other people have others that have less options, or less what they want, we can do that.
Sure.
But additionally, Diana's thinking, like, this is also a good chance to practice this weave magic. Being able to cast multiple times, rituals, and hopefully able to speed it up as she is practicing in real time, like actual practical practice."
Ooh.
And hopefully, not knocking on the closest wooden post, we will not have to encounter any more danger that will require us to use too much magic before we are able to have a nice rest. Although we all passed our trials of the gods when we released the great beast of the sea from its corruption.
What was the name you granted to the mermaid princess, the reformed sirens? Because I know you guys had decided on a name to give them, because she didn't have one.
Oceana.
Oh yeah.
Oceana. Okay. You hear the very soft voice of Oceana come from behind you guys. Ah, I see you have found the armory.
Yes, darling.
Indeed.
And I assure you, I don't think there's anything else that is malevolent in our beautiful city. I think you guys are quite safe.
It's nice to have that kind of peace for the first time in many, many years.
Diana thinks for a moment, and she thinks of her skills and abilities. She can get 4.
Diana, I want you to roll me an Arcana with advantage.
We can do Arcana with advantage. We can absolutely do Arcana with advantage. Advantage, Arcana, kaboom. 27.
27, excellent.
Very
Diana, as you start to manipulate that natural weave that you've been doing with your pipe smoke, you gain access to a natural weave spell.
Ooh.
As you are now able to cast, give me a second.
If you, do you, do you
I need to decide what level this is. Hold on.
Okay.
I like this.
Well, you're like, hey, you got access to the new, like, weave thing, and Diana being a wizard's like, well, I gotta study it.
Yeah.
You can't just
This
give me a
is
new weave.
this is going to be a second level spell. As you are now able to cast Mass Identify.
Okay.
I like that.
I like
As
that a
just
lot.
the thought of needing to cast Identify multiple times as you're shifting through this natural weave, it's like the weave is reading your thoughts and bending to what you need and created this spell for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You see, like, Diana, like, as she's, like, playing with the idea of thinking and smoke and everything, there's just a moment of, like, clarity, and she, like, goes, like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and, like, waves a hand, and, like, she's grabbing something, but no one else can see. Like, it just feels, it grabs, it's just, interesting, and, like,
As you
grabs her spellbook.
cast Mass Identify, I would like a Wisdom saving throw, though.
That's fair. That's fair, especially with where we are. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, okay.
A 19.
19. So as this flood of information smacks you in the brain, Diana, you don't get any psychic damage. You pass the save. So you don't take any damage, but you get a massive headache.
Is that every time or just?
No, it's probably just this first time because it's just this flood of information that you're not used to just hits you all at once.
Well, it's the first time, and also there's 5 billion weapons here.
Yeah, there really is.
So like, Diana probably didn't think that through. Maybe she was too anxious to be like, this is a new spell and I have to use it. And she's like, oh, I maybe shouldn't do this with everything magical literally around me, but I am, and then does it. And she just like, you see her take a moment and put a hand to her forehead. She goes, we'll be more focused in the future when doing that. But
next time, give me a warning, Diana, when you're going to try something so large, so I can ensure, if needed, I can give you aid.
Noted. So, like,
No,
I imagine,
roll 20,
like,
no. As I back out of roll 20 like a dummy.
Oh no. But I imagine at this point, like, with the mass identify, Diana has the, you know, like, any of the anime or isekais or whatever, someone has like the appraisal skill and they're just looking at a thing and they use it and they can see like everything.
It's absolutely like that.
Mm-hmm.
You see just these images appear in front of you just with every description you're looking for,
Yeah,
which
it's
you
like-
can then just move to the side and make disappear if you need to.
Yeah. Diana's like, oh, okay. As she's
With
like
5 billion
wow.
windows open, that's going to be a lot of windows to close.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see her like playing with like, for everyone else I imagine there's like smoke in the air as she's like doing it, but you see her batting and moving and like, okay, darlings, what's everyone looking for? Maybe we can simplify this.
Someone needs a pop-up blocker.
right.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
I had to
You already
refresh
know what I
roll
want.
20 because it's being a dummy.
Of course.
Can I look at the item list, please? Roll 20. Just come on.
So yeah, I will gladly, if it means I can mass identify and spend one spell slot, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yep. It does cost a spell slot, but you can. Funny enough,
Nice.
you can also ritual it. It is the same thing as the first level version, just better.
Okay.
Very nice.
Well, I'll still, since it's new and she wasn't thinking about it, she's just going to cast it because she's like, ah, yes. If she had time and was ritual casting it, she would have been like, maybe I should focus it a little bit, maybe.
Mhm.
But she was too, giving a wizard a new spell with a new thing, has to try it.
Truth.
Malik will, even though like she's still like moving the smoke around, just put a hand on her shoulder and just make sure, like, are you okay? That looked like it took a little bit out of you, but like not physically. I just wanted to make sure you didn't need anything.
It was a lot of information at once, darling, and I may be smart, but only the brain can hold so much. But at the same time, I'm adjusting. You see her look around and like, in wonder, especially with this like being new magic, and she's like, it's so exciting, darling.
Specifically, we're gonna start with the one item I've been described already.
The four swords.
One of those great swords. Only one of them has a name. And you see the name. Oh god, hold on. Let me look at my notes. Dragon's Fang is the name of one of them.
Yeah, it's cool.
Noted. What does Dragon's Fang do?
Diana, as you're moving through the screens, you finally find the one for Dragon's Fang. And the description you get is this rare greatsword. It is rare level. It is +1. And it has the ability to recreate what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of gives you the same ability as being a gem dragon. It allows you to cast the skill Gem Flight once per combat. Which gives you spectral dragon wings for 1 minute.
Oh, that's super cool.
And Malkael, as you take this greatsword off the wall and you peel it from its sheath, it's made from a very surprising material. It's made out of sea stone. But it is sharp.
Yeah. Anything that has like a name like that, where she like does the like Tony Stark Spider-Man, like pulls it out and like expands the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is this beautiful massive blade made from this gray as a base, but these flecks of rainbow colors going all the way down this wickedly sick double-edged greatsword. The handle is actually made from mithril, with a sapphire, a rather large sapphire, inlaid into the handle.
Beautiful.
And for something that's made out of stone, you don't expect it to be as sharp as it is. You expected it to be a blunt weapon, but it isn't.
Nice. Very nice.
Whatever smith crafted these weapons has to be a master that hasn't existed in centuries. Because weapons are not made of this quality in this day and age. Even the best smiths that you guys have ever seen make subpar weapons compared to this.
Jeez.
You know, it'd be a shame for this master craftsman to make all this beautiful weaponry and armor and all that, and not have it put to good use. It's almost a waste to have it just lying down here.
Well said, Eric. Well said.
Just try not to take too much, dears. As you hear Oceana say from behind you.
Only what we need.
Only what we need, darling.
I appreciate that. But I will let you guys take as much as necessary. There are some things in here that probably are even too powerful for you to wield.
Oh, don't be saying something like that, princess. You take that as a challenge. And just Eric starts lining himself up near the closest row of battle axes, and just looks through them all, and randomly picks one.
I mean, I can help you, Eric, to see which ones are the strongest. No, you just pick one at random. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just pick one at random. I do not want to know what this is, and I make sure to tell Diana that very clearly.
Okay. Diana, I'm going to send you a message in Discord
Okay.
as I meet myself like a dummy. Oops.
And since everyone's getting something, Diana's going to look and see if there's anything for a magic caster.
There are plenty.
Oh.
Uno momento, por favor.
Well, first since everyone's getting their thing, we'll do Malik next, unless you don't want something.
Malik is specifically pulling out. He pulls Backbiter off of his back and says, "If there's something that resonates and radiates like this in here."
Hold.
I hold.
My brain needs to focus on one thing at a time. Hold on.
Oh no, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would basically just.
Diana will do that. Diana's like, with the mass like identify that she has done, that's probably also pinged as well. It's just like, okay. Going through the catalog. No.
It would be a great honor to find another relic of Zadar, but if not, I have something that I would like to look for.
I don't think there's anything quite like that, dear. I don't think there's anything from the God of the Dead.
I had a feeling there wouldn't be, but in a place like this, you have to ask. It is my task to relocate his relics and return them to him. It is my task.
Oh, along with that message, James, it also does require attunement.
Okay. Oh, I have one question.
Specifically, this is a barbarian class weapon, which is hilarious.
He picked the weapon at random and got probably a really strong one.
Well, to be fair, if someone's going to pick a weapon randomly, it would be the Wild Mage Barbarian.
Yeah, right.
So true, so true.
If someone's going to play a gotcha game, it's going to be that one. So,
Except
good.
I'm the gotcha player out of all of us.
Oh,
but she still points towards Malik and says, "There's nothing like that. Would you want a backup
I don't
or something
necessarily.
to support?"
I was thinking possibly something to improve my durability, to make it harder to hit me. Not
I was
armor.
thinking the same. Oh, never mind.
Not armor, because
oh my
I
God.
shouldn't wear armor.
Like, you guys are already hard enough to fracking hit.
I mean, you can say no. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Fair enough.
It's what I'm
up
asking.
in wizard. Like, excuse me.
The squishy one should have the protection. Thank you.
I'm just so the other option would be Malik would say, like, if because of what we're talking about, and being that we're being fair, if that is your choice, Colby, of not improving my AC,
Right.
that is fine, because I did have another option.
Mm-hmm.
Malik will say, I've heard that there is cloth that can improve one's hands in multiple different fashions. It has been a long time since I embraced the teachings in which I was founded, but I believe it is time I start to relearn them. And embracing the monk part of myself here in all places feels right. For this is not a place of life or death or undeath or unlife. It is a place of protection, and that is what the monkhood was to me. A place of protection. It was my original home.
Yeah,
And
for
I
the
would
record,
like-
this is going to be a lot of homebrew shit. So,
That's fine.
Oh.
Oh no, because we don't love homebrew, do we?
yeah, this is going to be a lot of homebrew stuff.
Threaten me with a good time?
Yeah, but I would like to start to reconnect to my monk roots, and I feel like there might be something here. If I cannot find a relic of Zadar, and that there is nothing here to help bolster me, I would like to try and find something that connects me to my origin, to before I was a Dhampir, to before I was a werewolf, to when I was human.
Diana, look, there's nothing wrong with going back to your roots, darling, and I'll see what I can do. And you see, like, she like does like a massive hand wave and like puts aside certain things
So,
and is like wading through.
What you can do, Diana, is as you're moving stuff, when you click on a screen, it brings up a mini map that only you can see, that will lead you to these items.
Oh, I was going to say either that or like ye old magic search.
Yes, pretty much.
Ye old magic Google.
Yeah, search of like
It is
monkey.
very much just like all of those isekais where he's like, oh, I need to find this item. Click, and it just brings up a mini map with the location on it in the
It's like,
warehouse.
Please
Control-
walk to this distance.
Control F, monk.
Uh-huh. You come across a item that is called Gloves of the Drunken Master.
Nice.
You click it.
Boop boop. I open it.
The Gloves of the Drunken Master. Requires attunement. Monk. These gloves grant you the power to hit the what is the name I'm looking for? To hit the incorporeal. Did I say that right?
Incorporeal.
Incorporeal. There we go. Words. I know words. I speak a real good English. These gloves allow you to not only hit the incorporeal, they give you a +1 to both hit and damage.
Nice.
And then there is a secondary ability called Pact of the Turtle. Once per combat, you are allowed to take a knee and grant your... I'm giving you more AC, and I hate that I'm doing this. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You're doing it. I was looking for a simple bracers of defense.
Don't worry about it. But once per combat, you're allowed to take a knee and grant yourself the protection of the turtles, which casts a spectral turtle shell around you, increasing your AC by 2 for that round.
Okay. Just a round?
Just a round, just like Shield,
Okay.
but a little worse.
And once per combat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But these items I'm giving you aren't going to be like uber powerful,
No, that's fine.
but they're really good.
Yep.
I know you were looking for bracers of defense, but I was like, fuck that.
What? It only
You're already
raises
hard
my...
enough to hit you.
It's
You're already hard
okay.
enough to hit you, monster.
Wait until I fucking actually get to the point where, I get higher in Monk, and I actually am already...
Natural defense, no.
I mean, it's not like I already have a AC of 21 and I'm immune to all non-magical weapons.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You did this! You allowed me to make this monster! And I'm having a blast playing it, so...
I'm now gonna give all my creatures to hit a billion, huh?
Diana just looks towards our wonderful Oceana and says, "Only that we need would we have a cap of 2 magical items per be reasonable?"
Are you asking Oceanus?
Yeah, asking Oceanus. Just
She will nod.
I don't not too greedy, but this is a very rare opportunity. And so she not. So I says, thank you. And so everyone knows, just maximum 2, so we can look and see if anything is your fancy, because Diana's the catalog right now.
Mm-hmm.
The once per combat taking a knee, is that able to, can I do that as a reaction?
Yes, it is a reaction skill. Kind of like Hellish Rebuke.
Cool beans. I just wanted to double check and make sure I had written it correctly.
Or the actual shield spell.
Yeah, or the actual spell shot, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I like it. I like it.
Hold on. Diana,
Mm-hmm.
you were looking for stuff for magic users, right?
Yep, magic users, whether it be things that increase my magic, either through spells or spell save DCs to the attacks. And secondary is armor and things of that nature. That something that increases AC because I only have 14. Everything hurts.
Diana,
Mhm.
you are able to find the one item of protection that is in this entire warehouse.
Okay.
As you come across a very, very ornate, glinting ring.
Okay. Okay.
As you find a ring of protection.
Okay. Okay.
I do have a question.
What's up?
When you say it's the only item of protection, do you mean like there's no armor of any sort, magical or otherwise?
No, specifically ones that increase your AC do just like a ring or a necklace, stuff like that.
Perfect.
Like
okay, good.
there's no cloaks of protection. It's only this ring of protection.
That's fine. I just wanted to make
Diana,
sure.
Mm-hmm.
you also find sitting next to the ring a periapt of wound closure.
Ooh.
And then we have. So you were looking for.
So, for example, like right now, I have a +1 arcane grimoire,
Mm-hmm.
something like a +2, or something like 10, or something that gives.
Unfortunately, there
plus-
is nothing like that. It seems like in this warehouse.
That's fine.
We
But
might
then
find that
something-
at the library, though.
That's
Yes,
fair.
you might.
Might be able to. That's good, and I have a nice little spell to help you find it. But maybe like a wand or something that I can use. Or the only weapons Diana is proficient in is crossbow,
So, what
light
were you
dagger,
looking
dark
for,
sword.
Malik?
Mainly like I found the monk item. That like I was mainly looking for items to connect me to my monk origins.
Okay.
Kind of just because it's a part of myself that I feel going forward may or may not be important. Because we are finally getting to points in our story where Malik has been reflecting on his past and has been reflecting on being able to finally breathe and not be in a pure flight or fight based responses, especially considering he is now able to shift on his own without being forced to be in werewolf form completely by the moon. And the fact that he is able to communicate with his woven self.
Mm-hmm. You are able to find one more monk item, which was in a separate part of the warehouse. But the name of it, Diana, is the Gourd of the Drunken Master. This gourd is indefinitely full of whatever alcohol you want to taste. When you drink from this gourd, you are able to use your fists as your primary weapon, dealing the strongest damage die you have at your disposal.
And how long does this last?
This effect lasts for 10 minutes and can be activated twice a day. It has charges. Each charge regains at every day at dawn. Both charges regain it every day at dawn.
Okay. I feel really good about that.
Mm-hmm. Eric, is there anything else you'd be looking for?
No, I just need a good, simple weapon. That's all I need to physically take from here.
Hmm.
I would like, instead, a bit of information from the princess, so.
What do you need, dear?
So, after that whole fusion thing that you did earlier, do you still have all the memories from all three of you?
The memories of my sisters, yes.
So, does that include any, potential feelings you might have from three different individuals there?
Hmm. I took a bite at the wrong time. She goes, it's possible, but, I do not believe so. At least I am not aware just yet. There could be.
See, part of our adventure here, once we get back to the surface, is there's a certain someone that your sister had her eye on. I was wondering if you happen to have the foresight of where we could find him.
Oh, his main trade was in the city directly to the west. West? Is it west? West, right?
Northwest?
Yeah.
No, northeast? Are we talking about the city?
The city of Westeros.
Okay. Which is northeast. technically.
Northeast? Okay. Is that it? Yeah, god damn it. I don't know a compass, I guess. I wish I had one on screen. I should probably try to do that at some point. Just give myself a goddamn compass.
If you're assuming the map is oriented the way maps normally are, with north to the top and south to the bottom,
Yeah.
east is always to the right and west is always to the left. When
Got
facing the
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I keep mixing up east and west.
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 Yeah.
Yes, I do remember. His main trade was in the city of Westeros. If he did disappear, it would have to have been there. He comes back and forth from that city to ours.
So, given the change of things now, it's, there by chance any sort of message that, your previous sister would have wanted to have sent him? Seeing that we're probably not going to recognize you now.
Probably not, but I will speak to him when he returns, if he returns. You see her kind of like blush a little bit and kind of put her fingers together, and she's like, and if he were to wish to continue our relationship, I wouldn't be opposed.
Right, I got you there, miss. So,
She turns just like a soft shade of pink.
so, and you watch Eric just kindly put his hand behind his back. It's like, so you would like me to bring him up to speed as to your new form?
That would be probably good. I feel like it would be rather jarring if he were to be surprised.
Right, exactly. We wouldn't want him thinking that, this beautiful siren he pined over had just gone off and lost herself to the sea, now would we?
Yes, fair enough.
Right, terrestrial then.
Hmm. As you are all still kind of wandering about this warehouse, you come across a room that is in the far far back left corner as you open up a door that seems to lead into a forge where probably all of these items were crafted. And you see sitting in the corner of the room another skeleton of a rather large individual. He seems to be wearing kind of the sea-style robes that you've seen the skeletons throughout this place wearing. But he is 3 times larger than the average citizen that you've seen. And in his skull, there just seems to be one massive empty eye socket.
Oi, I didn't know you'd be having sea giants down here.
Ah, yes, the Cyclopes. They were our master smiths. Best ever in the forges, as far as I'm concerned. That was Master Tintin.
What happened to him? Was he one of the few who could not get out of the city?
He was. He chose to die at his forge. The one place he loved the most. Sorry, I probably, the pronunciation of that, it was Master Tintin.
It's like Tin.
Yes.
Yep, that's what I heard the first time.
Mm-hmm. An honorable man indeed.
You-
Ship and all.
Eric, something in his hand catches your eye. As you see one of the most beautiful hammers you've ever seen in your life glinting in his hand.
Oh, now there is a pretty morsel.
Oh, it's a shame, actually. That will probably never touch an anvil ever again. Diana, with your with your mass detection still up, that hammer is called Master of the Forge. This hammer can also be used as a weapon. It is a +2 warhammer if used as a weapon. But while using it as a blacksmith tool, it is able to forge any material into pliable, workable material.
That's how we got the sea stone swords.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
While using this hammer to craft a weapon, the blacksmith gains a +5 to their roll to make said weapon, and it also grants that weapon the magic property, making them a +1 or greater, depending on how high you roll.
Say, Diana,
Yes.
I'm a bit flummoxed at the situation at hand. Because obviously, this beautiful tool, it needs to be brought back into the world so that a proper blacksmith can use it again. It's a shame for such a thing to be staying down here. However, I find myself betwixt that this same tool is like, you know, one of the beautiful jewel of the Nile type things, encased in sea stone and all that. It feels almost blasphemous to be taking it out of here.
Well,
It's like it's taking it away from the tone.
would you like the owner's permission? Eric, because I am able to at least bring him and give him rest before, and you were able to ask your questions before I would finish.
Well, if this thing was to ever leave, it would put my mind at ease to be asking the original owner.
Then Malik will walk over to the corpse, or well, not the corpse, but to his remains. His eyes will go black as if they were full sclera. His hands will begin to glow with his usual black and green energy as he swirls around using this new weave as he is getting more and more accustomed to place his hands upon the chest of this great being who is long for this world and cast Speak with Dead.
As this glow blows into the body of this deceased Cyclope, his head very, very lazily lifts up as you hear, as you are able to ask 5 questions.
Great Cyclopes, I thank you for returning to the land of the living, if only for these brief but moments. My friend has but 5 questions he would like to ask of thee, and then I will return you to the land where you belong. Did you leave me any bread? No. What? So Eric, ask your questions.
Oh, great blacksmith master Tintin. First off, let me just say that you have an absolutely legendary collection here, and that you are one of the finest blacksmiths that I have ever seen in my life. Well, I guess the first question here that I had is, obviously we can't take all these beautiful treasures, but what would you like done with your collection of sorts?
As you see that empty eye socket faintly glow, as you see his mouth open slightly, I would like my works to be used again by the finest warriors around. That is what they were made for.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Such mastercraft such as this. About your legendary tool there. That mighty great hammer you got there between your legs. Yeah,
Oh, that kind of hammer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right, well, I ain't exactly a blacksmith myself, but I would be looking for another profession once I get a bit too old for the old gang. And, yeah, being around weapons as much as me am wouldn't be a bad profession to get into. Still could always use more craftsmen and all that.
Would your notes be still here then in the library, great Cyclopes?
You're asking about his blacksmith notes?
so that Eric can learn from them.
Ah,
Because it seemed like that's what he was kind of itching towards. Sorry, if I interrupted.
my work is not in the great library. You see his other hand that's not holding the hammer kind of go to his waist as you hear two buttons unclip. As you see now that he's had this leather pouch on his side this whole time. And you see him reach into it like he's reaching into a bag of holding. And he is going to pull out a journal. And he is going to put it out. These are my greatest notes and works. Everything I know is in this book.
He watches Eric and takes the notebook and quickly looks through it to see if he can even read the language.
Do you speak giant?
No, I didn't.
Then no.
I didn't think so, but it's like, okay, there's a good chance it's probably.
It
gonna
is
be-
written in giant. Cyclopes are giant kin.
Diana looks over and says, "Don't worry, darling. I've got a spell for that."
There might not
Oh,
even
I'm
be a
sure-
need for a spell for that, Diana. We are going to a library where more than likely a learn to speak
Oh.
giant will be present. It would take
We'll
him
keep-
time, but he could learn.
We can keep an eye on that. I think you have more questions, Eric.
He is going to, as he reclips the leather satchel, he is going to unclip it from his waist. He is going to then clip it to the hammer. And Eric, in a gesture of a blacksmith, he is going to take a knee and he is going to present you with both tools.
Oh, you do me a great honor there, Master Tintin. Words that I speak cannot properly thank you for this gesture of your legendary craft.
Just promise me you will use them to make great things. Swear this on the Ruby River.
Well, provided I can learn from your notes, I will do my best. Be trying to at least mimic, if not copy, your style.
You hear Oceanus pipe up. No, he's being literal, my dear.
You must swear on the Ruby River.
Yes.
Oh, right. And then he unsure of how to proceed. He just watches Eric sort of places his hands, it's like on the ribbon. I swear upon me honor to do the best work that I'm able to do in bringing your style of craftsmanship back into the surface world.
And then say, I swear this on the Ruby River.
I swear this on the ruby ribbon.
As you wrap your hands around both tools, you all hear soft thunder rumble in the distance. The oath is sworn. This is acceptable to me. As he is then going to sit back in the chair. That costed you one of your questions.
Fair.
How many do we have left?
Two, I believe.
Okay. I'm glad you got something great out of this, Eric. You deserve it.
So, is there any particular method? I'm not familiar with the giant culture and all that. Is there a way you would like to have your mains return? Uh,
Hold on, I'm trying to clarify what you were asking.
right. It's essentially like I mean, he's essentially, I mean, not an undead, but he's like a skeleton at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I don't know what giant culture is. Yeah, and Eric doesn't know how giant culture is. So if it seems as though he died in a manner that it's like, okay, I'm going to die in this room, but he hasn't been given like his rights. Like a priest hasn't
Mm-hmm.
come in and blessed him or given him, his final rights.
So,
Or
who
if
here
there's
has played Assassin's Creed?
I've
Yeah.
several.
Oh,
So,
yes, I did.
all of this scene where Ezio finds Altair's remains, that looks to be how he died. He sat down in this chair and just accepted his fate, keeping his tools safe.
But before the giant can answer, Malik will look to you, Eric, and say, I will put him to a proper rest and ensure that his spirit is guided to the great fields of where he
If
belongs.
if you could, I would love to be buried in the garden. That was my second favorite place in the city.
It would be my honor.
I'll see to it myself, sir.
You see the skeleton nod. You have one more question?
Well, I'm personally all out of questions, and he looks over to our resident cleric. He's like, is there anything you want to ask him?
No, I did this for you.
Oh, right, I get that. I get, I don't know, just like, it's a freaking giant. How often do you talk to giants then?
Barring the non-existence of the last question, I will part upon thee, knowledge once forgotten. My master was not a cyclope. My master was an immortal dwarf. His name... Hold on. I gotta look at my notes. Damn it.
Oh, you did.
His name was Master Firespitter. He is the one who forged the great forges of the Grand Boo Mountain. He's the one who taught us Cyclopes the ways of the forge. He is the one who made my tools that you see before you. Find him. He will teach you everything you need to know. And you're going to see his body kind of get back into the position you first found him in. And he's going to relax in the chair as that glow leaves his body. Oh, I heard a ding. Hold on. Oh, that wasn't somebody messaging me. Okay.
Yeah, it's just writing notes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was better information. I just had something simple like, if you own a dog.
You have Malik visibly laughs very
I almost just
wholeheartedly.
spat my drink everywhere.
You are a very interesting creature, Eric. You are a very
I
interesting
almost, yeah,
creature.
I took a sip at the wrong time. I almost just spat soda everywhere.
So I will, walk over, to, the giant's body,
Mhm.
place a hand, upon it, and as you will see before, a basically black flame will appear in his hands as whatchamacallit, Malik will ignite using sacred flame to burn the body to ash and then gather said ash to be buried in the gardens.
So funny enough, when you try to burn the entire body, his bones burn.
Oh, I was gonna say I have a feeling his armor and stuff won't.
Yes, his equipment, you learn is also magical. Diana, you would see that. It is all immune to fire, including radiant fire.
This armor will be here for when the next great blacksmith rejoins when this city returns to the surface.
Actually, Eric, as the cloak that he was wearing, along with several leather type styles of armor, the leather pouch that was on his waist clicks open without your doing, and the armor and stuff flows into the pouch, and the pouch closes. As those are the equipment of a master smith. They belong with the belt. The name of that tool pouch, by the way, Diana, is the tool belt of the master smith. While attuned to this belt, you are able to acquire any tool set just by thinking about it. When you reach into this pouch.
You mean this little tool pouch here has every single form of tool known to man and beast?
That is the description you get. It can make you any tool you need.
You just look at, like, Eric, picks up the belt satchel and just kind of looks inside. just like trying to wrap his hand around the
It's the same thing as you looking into your bag of holding. It is just a void.
Yeah, it's been quite an eventful evening so far. Anyway, I believe you smarty types want to go over to the library now.
We're not done here.
We ain't.
No, 2 per person. I've had 1.
Yep.
What else would you be looking for, Malkael?
Preferably a suit of plate mail.
Ooh, okay.
Plate mail, and if it could be magical, that would be great, but I would take regular plate mail too.
Awesome. Okay. Diana, you are able to find one set of plate mail in this entire warehouse. It is called the plate mail of the Cyclope. It is +1 plate mail. While wearing and being attuned to this armor, you gain the strength of the Cyclope. You are completely immune to fire.
Okay. Definitely take that.
How the armor looks, it is not made from sea stone, like everything else has been in this warehouse. You see that this armor is a deep crimson red, and it is made from bloodstone, not sea stone.
We do like a good theme.
It very much has the aesthetic. How familiar are you with Dragon Ball Z? You wouldn't be at all, right? You don't watch anime.
I actually love Dragon Ball Z. It's the one anime I do like.
Oh, okay. So Vegeta's original Saiyan armor that he wore to Earth the first time, it is shaped like that.
Okay.
With the pointed shoulder pauldrons.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. I like that.
It looks huge at first, but when you take it off the wall, it shrinks to your size.
As all good magic armor does.
Yeah.
Love that. So, yeah, I will take the armor, and then you all would notice when I look over at the sword, because it's still hanging on the wall, the dragon's fang, I kind of grip my head and like grimace in pain. Hold on 1 second, I'm being called. 1 second.
Okay.
My apologies.
You're right.
So, I'll look to Malik. Malik, I am unfortunately under an affliction. The sword I currently wield is, shall we say, stuck to me. I cannot rid myself of it on my own. Would you be able to remove the curse it has upon me?
Yes, but no. Weapons such as this, it is not easy to remove the curse instantaneously and permanently. We are going to need to ensure that you are ready to remove yourself and throw that weapon away. So as to it not re-curse you in the moment before you have thrown it back, thrown it away.
Unless there's something I'm missing, that's not how the curse of this weapon works.
No. It's a flavor.
Okay. Not one I'm buying into, but okay.
It's fine.
Fair enough. If it will make you feel better, Malik.
Well, yes, it will.
Okay.
And I take it something like a dispel magic wouldn't work.
As far as I
Dispel
know.
magic does not remove curses.
No.
Okay. I thought I'd ask because I have it prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, because a curse is considered a different category in its own.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we can still take the item, can't we? And when we do what we need to do, things can switch.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not take the item,
Let me
Makael?
double check because I think the answer is technically no, but let me double check real quick.
I believe when we discussed, you wouldn't be able to equip it.
But you could hold it.
Yeah.
I'm double checking right now. As long as I remain cursed, I'm unwilling to part with the sword, keeping it on my person at all times. And while attuned to this weapon, I have disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one.
Yeah, but you can still carry another weapon if you so choose.
Fair enough. I shall then go ahead and grab Dragon's Fang.
Very well.
And now I think we're ready for the library, darlings.
Do you still wish me to remove this sword from you?
The sword I am cursed by?
Yes.
Please, yes. I wish to be rid of it.
Malik will make space on a table. Put your hands as though you are gripping it. And just place it on the table in a way that you still can't let it go, but you will be able to as soon as I remove the curse.
I'll take
so
the...
Kichi, I'm gonna make a little addendum to your to your note here.
Okay. I
take
wrote
the-
it how I heard
Go
it.
ahead.
So
It is the Grand Boo Mountains.
Okay, Grand Boo.
Malik's eyes will glow the Scalera black again. And the green and black energies will swirl around his hands, and in Celestial, he will scream, "Begone, curse, and be banished from this realm," as he releases the magic and casts Remove Curse.
Okay. What I'm going to need from everybody is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad you nat 20 that. Good.
Yay!
I mean, I was concentrating on the magic, so.
Yeah. So, Malkael, as he casts Remove Curse on this blade, you feel pure malice enter your mind as this blade starts to glow and shatters outward in your hand. And for everyone, so 1, 2, 3, you're going to take half damage. Yeah, for the one that didn't pass, you're gonna take 18 piercing damage, and half for the ones who passed. As this blade shatters in Malkael's hands. Malkael, because you nat 20 that, you're going to take no damage.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Ew.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't expecting that reaction.
It's okay. At least you and everyone else are okay. It hurts a little, but at least It's done. Oh, as
Are you okay?
yes, it's just I am covered in ow.
Shards of metal.
As I'm slowly but surely picking them out one by one, going ow, 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 ow.
So we ain't gonna be cursed if cursed little shards of metals get stuck in our skin, are we?
No.
No.
Which
No.
after the mass
Thanks.
majority of the shards are removed from Malik, he raises his hand out as it glows black and a wave emits from it, and everyone heals for 24.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Ow.
Thank you, Malik. I do appreciate your assistance.
No problem. Though, I will say, I'm a little between speak with dead and removing that curse. I cannot cast too much more powerful magic at all for the rest of the day.
Oh, don't worry. If you run into any trouble, you can just stay by me. I'll protect us.
It's more so if something accidentally happens, I cannot bring anyone back from the dead.
Ain't that against your whole religion thing, being, a grave cleric and all that?
There is a difference between and there is a common misconception and understanding. Grave clerics understand that there is a time in which everyone is meant to die, but we see the literal lines and weaves of fate. And when it is severed from someone, it lingers. And if it lingers in the right way that we can see, it means that that person's fate was altered by something outside of their control. And it means it was not
Because
their
revivify.
time.
Because revivify is not necromancy.
Yep. We bring life where there should be life. And it is why we pervert all undead. And we try to ensure that those who give their lives, like our wonderful Cyclopes friend, and the king of this kingdom, a proper respect, for they gave everything to ensure that life continued on for the rest of them.
Oh. Where would you like to go next? To the library?
Yes. Unless...
Yep.
Did we... I was gonna say, did Diana, you get 2 items as well?
I got 2 items, but the items I'm more looking for are probably the library.
Okay. I will look to Oceana and say, lead the way to the library, my dear.
Ah, yes, very well.
And you said that there are skeletons kind of scattered throughout, the city, right?
Mm-hmm. Clearly from whatever battle happened here ages ago.
As we are going, Malik will be walking up, to the corpses that are not too far out of the distance, and touching them with that black flame that he can create, and releasing their spirits, if they are trapped here, into the life that they deserve to be ended. They finally can be at rest, their corpses finally returned to where they belong, so that their cycle may continue anew.
Something you all see while Malik is doing this. Every time he touches a corpse with those black flames, you see the actual spirit of the corpse rise from the body and just shoot into the air and disappear. As you are setting these souls free that have been here for centuries. As Malik, you are going to gain inspiration.
Thanks. That makes me feel good.
Directly to the east of the armory, you see a very ornate, blue marble building, that is definitely shaped like a library. As you see a sign outside of this building, it is called the Grand Arcanum. Love you. Yes. I'm glad. I'm hoping everyone is having fun. By the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
you give Diana a new spell and she's like surrounded with magic and she's able to practice it?
I actually need water real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I will pause the recording and we will take a 5-minute break.
All right. And as you guys approach the Grand Arcanum, as it is called, unfortunately, you don't sense a whole lot of magic coming from inside. But this library is massive. Akin to probably... let's see. Probably a tad smaller, marginally so, of what you've all heard is supposed to be the size of the library of Qin Wu Shen. It is probably a fraction of the size, but it is packed wall to wall with books and scrolls and other probably things that are just full of lore that has been down here for centuries, unread, untouched. And it is all in pretty much pristine condition because of the barrier.
Please tell me, darlings, that you have a cataloged system.
I was literally about to ask the same thing. I was immediately going to start looking for the card catalog because overwhelming.
Well, we once had a bookkeeper. I think he had a filing system. Hold on. And you'll see her kind of float over to this pretty much oval-shaped desk that has a little piece missing for you to walk in and out of it. And you see going all the way around this oval desk seems to be different sections of what look to be identifying cards for each section of the library. As it looks like he has organized every section not only alphabetically, but by like time period and other such things.
At least there's some sense of where things are. As Diana rubs a hand on the desk.
What information would you all be looking for?
Diana first is magic grimoires.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's looking for first out of everything. But then assisting others or trying to find out. I don't know, what are we looking for specifically?
Well, Malik is specifically looking for what he was told would be here for um, learning how to use how to properly cultivate all of the magical plants within the garden, and how to prepare the the sea star rose um, potions of healing that would be not poisonous to us.
Ah. We can do that one first, because that one's probably going to be the easiest for you to find. Labeled in a section called Herbalism, Malik, you are easily able to find a book that is called Herbs and Potions Encyclopedia.
Excellent.
As along with the information you seek, there are recipes for many potions in this book that we will discuss at a later date.
Cool beans. With that easily found, the only other thing Malik would be looking for would be the specific books that are pinging magical to help Diana to see whether or not they are grimoires, or if possible to see if there was one of the legendary books of legend that would increase one's abilities that he has heard about.
Without even needing to roll, unfortunately, there are no magical tomes in this library.
Okay.
But,
But
Diana,
Mm-hmm.
as you are sifting through the different sections, at the very end of this oval desk, you find a very small pile that is labeled the Guardians.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In this pile, as you're looking through them, seems to be that there is a novel or book on each one of the Guardians that you guys heard of in the Chamber of the Elk King, along with a larger tome that sits in the forefront of this section called Wrath of the Elk King.
Well, definitely grabbing those.
indeed.
That's just me testing something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Is there any other type of lore that any of you would be looking for in this library?
Anything about the under also categorized uh under magic, just the weave before, like ancient.
Give me a D100.
I can do that.
10.
A 10.
Interesting.
Oh no, wait, never mind. That was a D100. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a D100.
Sorry, I thought it was something else.
Mm-hmm. Diana,
Mm-hmm.
you are able to find one such book. Um, uh, the title is written in a very, very ancient form of Elvish that you assume you can't read.
Elvish? I
Yeah.
speak Elvish.
Do you speak Sylvan?
No, I have Draconic and Elvish.
Yeah. This book seems to be written in ancient Elvish.
Okay. I mean, I also can ritual cast comprehend languages, so actually, it's written in the library, and it's fine. I'll actually just use the spell slot,
Okay.
and I'll cast comprehend languages.
As you cast comprehend languages, the title of the book is Nature's Magic and How to Weave It. As is this is a complete lore book on the original weave that existed before the one that is recognized today. The one that was created long ago by the Beast King.
Okay.
As you read the book, I will tell you what is in it.
Oh yeah, Diana says, "Everyone, if you need my assistance, let me know. I'm just gonna." She finds a chair that's in decent working order, and you see her begin reading.
Oh, pretty much every chair in here is not only pristine, but comfortable.
Go ahead.
Most of them are made by, like, this velvet-like cushions.
And you see Diana's eyes begin flying through the pages.
Is there anything else anyone would like to find?
As we've been going along, and Malik has been releasing these souls, from their prisons. Malik has been kind of wondering more and more about the way how many souls are just trapped within this city and within the world itself, that need to be put to rest.
In this city itself, you have seen dozens of bodies. Probably from whatever great battle that was last fought here, before the Teberos casted his barrier spell.
So, knowing that this is a place where the original weave has knowledge, especially with what Diana has found, Malik is going to look for anything that can help him, not necessarily consecrate ground in the way that the new world has been taught,
but a way to bring forth peace to the grounds. Essentially being able to, with an extended period of time, concentrate on an area and be able to allow all of the spirits who wish to find rest and peace.
Alright. So Malik,
Mhm.
I would like you to do the same thing that Diana did earlier. Roll a Arcana check with advantage, and then roll a D100.
Okay. Advantage.
How goes the editing over there, Tyr?
Good. It's actually
Okay.
done.
Okay. 15.
So
Okay.
15. Not the greatest. I'm still learning.
I want to look for something.
And then you wanted me to roll a D100 after that?
Yep, D100.
Okay. To get it to put good use, I'm gonna burn my inspiration to roll 2D100 if you're cool with that.
Sure.
Because I feel like this is important.
Ah, perfect. 77. Malik, as you get into a kind of praying position and you lay your hands on the ground and you peer your mind into that weave that you're connected to now. As just like Diana, the natural weave seems to call to your thoughts and form something out of them. As you are going to gain a new 2nd level spell
Okay.
called Blessing of the Grave. In an area of 1,000 kilometers, you are able to consecrate a battlefield and release every soul within it that needs to be released.
That's huge. That's bigger than any battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But you also have to remember sometimes things and spirits can be trapped for centuries because they were not
Oh,
given
sure.
proper rest.
Mm-hmm.
As Malik feels that connection to the weave and this spell comes to his mind, he'll bring out Backbiter, he'll bring out the Horn of Valhalla, and he'll reset up his altar once more as he brings forth the black flame in both of his hands as he chants in Celestial, it is time for all of you to come to rest. To spirits of this land who wish to finally experience the cycle anew, I grant you this blessing, as he will then put his flamed hands into the ground as this wave of black and white energy will release from him as he casts the spell.
Funny enough, even though you identify them as black flames, as this wave radiates out, the flames sink into the ground and radiate this white glow as it flows through the ground over this entire city, and you see hundreds of souls rise into the air and be freed. The only soul that remains in this city is that of King Teveros, as he chooses to stay to protect his land.
And as he sees all of these spirits go, he looks back towards the throne room and goes and says, I hope your people can rest, and I will return when you are ready. And then
Okay.
he will pack up his things.
What would you be looking for?
I would like to quietly look through the card catalog, such as it were,
Mm-hmm.
for any references to Dragon's Nest and Tyrandros.
Oh. Interesting. There is going to be one easily found title. Simply labeled God of Dragons, Tyrandros. As within this tome, it seems to be crafted from dragon skin, bound in dragon skin leather, with what seems to be the visage of a prismatic dragon eye on the cover. As this tome tells the story of how Tyrandros came to be. How there was once two beings, the Queen of Dragons, Tiamat, and the God of Dragons, Bahamut, who had a great war that ravaged this entire world until Bahamut was able to bring Tiamat to heal and absorb her into himself, creating an entirely new being that became the god that you all know now as Tyrandros. And the tome goes on to explain how the dragons formed the Dragon Council and spread across the land to try to help the gods, who had seemed to forgotten the land for a time, try to govern over them for the gods. Dragon's Nest was formed as a temple of sorts to be a beacon of hope for the people of these lands to look up and know they had something there other than the gods looking over them. Particularly, Dragon's Nest was formed specifically to gather the High Council of Dragons. Once a year, they meet on the summer solstice. And funny enough, the summer solstice is just right around the corner.
Of course.
As the date currently, excuse me while I Google something real quick. As the date currently in game is June 17th. I don't remember what year I told you guys it was. Fuck. I don't remember. But it is currently June 17th. To where the summer solstice is on the 21st.
Like, how many days away, like, in-game is that?
So it's the 17th. So it's 4 days away.
4 days away. Okay, sorry. I had heard, but my brain was just struggling with the math.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Don't worry, I can't do simple math either.
I was trying to give my brain like a break from math with the amount of intense math I had to do on Friday and through this week with the taxes returns that like. I'm not working on tax returns, but I'm having to do a lot of bookkeeping for people's tax returns, and my brain is just like, is it April over yet? Is it the 30th? Can I stop thinking about taxes?
Oh, you poor boy.
I literally some of these returns I've been working on. I've been working on it for 10 hours.
Oh no! Ew.
It sucks.
Yikes.
Well, when you're having to do an entire year of bookkeeping and then analyze each and every expense to be like, well, is this actually for the business or is this personal? And then
Yeah, that sounds awful.
it really is. It's a little bit awful.
I was about to say, yeah, that sounds miserable.
Yep.
Anyway, so that is what you get from that book. This book also lists every dragon that was born from Tyrandros in order. I can give you that order later.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have them listed, I just haven't figured out the order in which they were born. It also gives you details about how the dragons that were born from Tyrandros have a connection to each god in one way or another, or a god at least. Most of the dragons are tied to one of the gods. A bit of information that was lost and is no longer in books that are on the surface. That little bit of information seems to have been removed from history books over the times. Why? You are not sure. Diana, as you're reading the book written by the Beast King himself, it details how he created the weave, how he flowed magic in a different way from how the goddess of magic applied magic to the world with those meteors long ago. People had thought this world didn't have magic, but that wasn't true. He had formed the original weave long before those craters or those meteors were ever sent to touch the land. But he created the original weave for one purpose, and that was to protect magic from corruption. Because a detail that has been left out of the history books is the goddess of magic was once an evil entity. Give me a second, I need to look at something here. What is your name? As the goddess of magic, as you know her as Mysteria, had an original name called Valentina, as she was the goddess of evil magic. And that is the type of magic she introduced to the world with those meteors.
Interesting.
Okay.
What is this? Really, but uh, I don't. No, I don't. I don't like that. I don't. No.
No to what? I'm so lost.
I'm looking at the thing that was just posted in general about Sailor Moon. No.
Yeah.
No.
What's wrong? We fight evil by
No.
moonlight on Tuesdays, don't you know?
No. Easter Superman, no here.
We fight we fight by moonlight, a la Kichi. Kichi brings the moon, dances, brings forth the song, and then we kick ass.
Yeah. This information seems to take you by surprise, Diana, because when you were originally casting your spells, they didn't feel like they were generated by a malice force.
Mhm.
But you're now discovering the magic that the world is accustomed to is born from pure evil intent. That is how she spread the magic that the world knows today. And in these spots where these meteors connected with the earth are places where the natural weave died that day. Wherever one of those meteors landed, the natural weave was shattered in those places. Kind of like radiation from a nuclear bomb spread over the areas like a mist are places where the natural weave has been broken and splintered. That is why one of the meteor sites in particular, the land called Night's Rose, when the meteor crashed into the continent of Umbra, it shattered that portion of the natural leaf and made that portion of the land covered in permanent darkness. The darkness that covers Night's Rose is made purely from that evil magic, and is why the sunshine, when it was there, would not shine upon that land.
Okay.
And that is the information you gain from this book.
Okay.
Eric,
Yes.
is there anything you would be looking for in this library?
But not that I'm really expecting it, but if I can learn drawing teas a little faster, be appreciated.
Give me a D100, Kiji.
Mm,
46. Eric, you don't really even look through the card calendar. You're just kind of separated from your companions, just kind of wandering the library, mystified by the overload of books in this library. As you glide your fingers over a particular shelf, your fingers connect with a book. And as they do, your mind is pulled into a vision. You see Master Tintin hammering on his anvil. As you hear, not in that raspy voice that was coming out of the skeleton, I grant you knowledge anew, brother. As Eric, you now gain Giantese as a language.
Yay.
There was a faint glow as you come out of this vision. And that glow dies on this book as you touch it. Diana, your magic pinged for a second, and then you lost it. As your magic wasn't able to detect this book because the magic was only activated via touch. But you were able to sense it for but a moment as Eric connected to this book and gained that knowledge. As technically it's not Giantese, but you gained the language of giant.
Right.
Are you sure there isn't a tome of clear thought around here?
There is not.
Darn.
If you want legendary books, you're gonna have to go to a different library.
Hey, we were in a library that's just as old. It's why I asked.
Yes, you are, but this isn't the one with the fun ones.
I mean, there's lots of fun things in this place. There's been lots of good things.
Yeah, no, you guys are well equipped now.
I mean, we were well equipped before. You just broke us even further, and we'll come to regret your decisions.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I have planned for this.
Ah, I see.
It's got a little ring of protection. A little one.
Just a whittle wing of protection.
It's okay. I got a better shield of faith that you will enjoy when we get into combat, and I feel like you need it.
All right. That concludes all of the information you are able to find in this library. Otherwise, we will spend years going over the lore that is in this library.
No, I mean, I feel like we would. I feel like, if anything, especially knowing that the summer solstice is coming and that that's an important thing, as well as the fact that, every day we dilly-dally is another day. The corruption could be awakening the next, great calamity. There's only so much time we can give to doing something and staying in one place for a long period of time.
And Diana has still has the other books as well about the Guardians and the Elk King himself.
Yes, as you choose to read them, I will tell you what's in them.
Okay. Maybe not exactly in this moment, unless
there's too much to read.
Yeah. But that means if we've done library and we've done armory, then we have the palace, or garden?
So the palace is actually separate from the cathedral that the king's throne is in. But that is a very large building to explore if you so choose.
I
We
mean,
wouldn't do the garden first, and then
well, if you guys
if we have
wanted
need.
to explore that, because like I'm gonna have to learn how to properly pick these plants, which is going to take me like how to properly cultivate them without destroying them. Like it is going to take me probably hours, if not the remainder of the day, to properly gather enough of the materials to not have to come back here without, within the next few months before the next batch of flowers or batch of the garden regrows. So like I don't mind splitting up and then having one of the Leviathans or even the Leviathan itself keeping me company while you guys go off without the Oceana.
The Leviathan would absolutely be willing to teach you what he knows about taking care of these plants.
It's like the book is a first step, but it is one of those things to where
The spawn of the Leviathan have actually been with you guys this entire time. Obviously, they don't speak, but they have been here. They have been just kind of cautiously watching, just to keep an eye on what you guys are doing. Probably watching via the Leviathan itself for him. Or whatever I made it. I don't know. It's gender fluid. It's a fish.
But yeah, like if you guys want to explore the palace and see if you can find other things, Malik would be more than comfortable to go off and collect the plants so that we're, killing two birds with one stone. Because he feels that this is a safe place. That even if we were to separate, like we have like the Leviathan is no longer corrupted. This is a place that is protected. I have a high doubt that something bad or dangerous isn't going to get in here easily without us noticing.
Fair
If
enough.
there is anything that could even get in here at this point. But yeah, that's what Malik would suggest. He would suggest you guys go and explore the palace while he goes off and collects as much of the plants as he can without killing the garden.
Eric could most likely be staying with Malik. Because they still have the responsibility of a proper burial, so.
That is
also
true.
That is also true.
That is fair. Diana, would you like to go with me to the palace?
Yes, because there may be some information the library doesn't hold.
Mm-hmm.
Well enough.
Fun fact. Oceana goes, well, the palace does contain the treasury.
Oh my.
Oh, say less.
Hey, let's go.
As... June.
See how that's got double entendre.
As the two groups split off, Malik and Eric, you go to the garden with the Leviathan. Eric, you start to bury Master Tintin. And Malik, the Leviathan, starts to teach you how to excavate these plants without, number one, destroying the garden, and number two, making sure the plants are still viable for your potions. Malkael and Diana, you walk with Oceana to the entrance of the palace when above you, radiating from the outer side of the barrier, which allows you to see stuff that is going on the surface. Give me a second to find appropriate music.
It's peace and calmful. It's fine.
Sure. Damn it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I just saw it. I saw the one I wanted. Hold on. Damn it.
I'm worried I broke the party. I mean,
Yeah.
oh no, we are close to. We're gonna get the dun 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 music soon. I can feel it. Ooh, spooky music.
No.
This is you.
Spooky music.
This is spooky music. Uh-oh.
As everybody... Well, I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. There we go. As everybody, you see the sky turn as blood red as the moon. As shooting up into the air, you see a massive bird-like creature that spreads its wings in front of the moon and screeches, rumbling all the way down to this city as you see this creature.
The phoenix has awoken.
As the little portion of the moon that had seemed to repair itself darkens into a deeper blood red as this screech rattles the earth. That is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Okay, the phoenix can stay up there.
Yep, we can stay right underneath the water.
As
we're
you
sitting.
see this, it's funny enough, a beautiful bird creature with this silver-like armor across its blood-red feathers.
Ooh.
As you see it fly off in a direction you know not which.
Spooky dooky.
Damn.
Guess we're gonna try and have to call the Beast King and see where the Phoenix went, because I have a feeling that's where we need to go next.
Because you all remember the first direction you saw the Elk King go was towards the Seal of the Phoenix.
It was. We just didn't think it would break out the Phoenix before we would get to it. But then again, we also did not know whether or not we did not know that the Leviathan would be down here.
There were things going on. The world moves around while you guys are still doing things.
That is true. But
Right.
hey,
And we
And
don't think that we end up taking one step forward and maybe one or two steps back.
I mean, it is a journey, Eric, not a destination.
so, in conclusion, on the YouTube side, that is where we're going to stop the recording.